Camera.
See.
8, take 2.
Set. Music.
Action.
The team gathers at the More and More Cafe in the heart of Fremantle. Over the next 3 nights, they will shoot the music video for Andrew Horrobin's You've Gotta Be a Bloke, Mate. While the crew readies the location, some of the cast are eager to show off their skills.
Hello, Popper. Hello.
It will be a complicated first day, featuring a series of long tracking shots using a Steadicam. Despite having rehearsed the moves for weeks, the director, Natalie Lewis, makes sure the blokes understand their roles.
I'm going to try and look out for everybody, obviously, but ideally...
You can't just sitting in the background just like...
You need to look out for yourself. Yeah, exactly. So just make sure you're always reacting and doing something.
We're doing the whole of the second chorus by itself, okay? At the moment we're just going to run it through. We know we've still got a bit of makeup and stuff to do, so we're not doing an actual take just now. We're just going to run the second chorus through for now, okay?
The video involves over 20 blokes dancing and singing in a musical extravaganza. Let's meet some of the blokes.
I'm Jay. I'm Jono. I'm Nick. I'm Rick. I'm Jason. I'm Mark. I'm Sinjin.
I'm Dan. I'm Marky.
I'm Dale. I'm Andrew.
Now, getting a bunch of blokes together to film a music video is not all beer and skittles. Some might say the only thing that matters is the beer. But what does it take to be a bloke? Passionate about sport?
Eagles. Dockers. Wildcats. Boss. Yeah. Dockers. Eagles. Richmond. The Tigers.
Or just an appreciation for the ladies?
Brunette. Brunette. Oh, brunette. Redhead. Redhead.
I like them all, but blonde.
All the girls are gone, so the idea is that we have managed to offend and repel every one of them. And it's only the lads left going, Susan Saltfish, we're there and go, oh, she's good.
I wanted to get the whole country talking about what it means to be a man in Australia and how do you become one. And I thought other people have written books and there's other great stuff like that out there, but a musical comedy would bring in people who might not otherwise engage with stuff like this, and using music and song and story and stand-up comedy might be a way to get people to think about it.
As the night wears on, the blokes' personalities begin to shine through.
We're on take 47 and I've drunk about 16 cubic litres of apple juice. How you doing?
Maybe I find a Paulo, maybe Adrian. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Get through the job. Do it. What?
Blokes come with a wide range of knowledge and skills, but what should every bloke know?
How to pour a beer, or maybe how to change a tyre on a car. Sex, I guess. Every bloke should know how to impress a woman. Cook.
Change a tyre on a car. Stay one step ahead. It's tough. It's a tough one, but they got to stay one step ahead of everyone.
That there are 1,000 ways of being a man.
Be themselves. Learn how to talk, really. Talk as themselves, not as some other made-up person.
Alright guys, come closer. Huddle round. Huddle round.
Okay team, let's go.
Team huddle. Come on in. Alright everyone, welcome to Set Again for night 2. Yay!
Alright guys, so tonight we got a couple of big shots planned. I just wanted to kind of get everyone here just so Nat's not going around answering the same questions to everyone, so we can talk about it all at once right now. So Nat, did you want to say a little bit more about that?
Yes. Basically now a little bit has changed since we initially did that, those that were here right from day one, which means that, and most of you now know, but you'll actually be in the right positions at the right time in those certain sections rather than having dancing and out and jet everybody everywhere. And you guys are all
Day 2 brings a new challenge. One long shot, once again using the Steadicam, meaning the entire routine must be synced perfectly. This leads to a long setup time, in which the blokes have very little to do but trade stories.
One of my friends got to play a corpse.
They got stiffed, yeah.
Yeah, that was a stiff part.
I was going to say, maybe dead tired.
Do you know that auctioneers like cemeteries?
Why?
Because it's always more bid.
Get more bid.
Oh, okay.
That was terrible, that. Yeah.
Outside, they're busy preparing.
And then we don't have to travel, so it doesn't matter if we get to the edge or not. We go around the corner, no one else is.
Meanwhile, inside,
Two necrophiliacs walk past and walk. One of them says to the other, "You go in and suck down a couple of coldies."
Jeez, that was disgusting.
That was great.
Let's discuss something else.
Let's discuss something. The fat lady that fell out of a plane and went into the propellers. Complete disaster.
He goes, well, you gotta be a bloke, mate.
Jay shares with us some of his favourite pickup lines.
Hey baby, you want to dance with the big bad wolf? No, the other two pigs said no as well. Excuse me, do you mind if we dance? No, you must have misheard me. I said you look really fat in those pants. My love for you is like diarrhea. It's hard to keep in.
He wore a mask and he got shot in the dark.
The blokes come from a broad range of performance experience.
I haven't done much film stuff, I've only recently started doing it. Theatre work I've been doing since I graduated with my theatre degree. I've done shows at the Blue Room. I've recently got back from New York where I was doing an artistic residency at a theatre school over there. And that's about it, yeah. I've just sort of been plugging away in the theatre industry mainly, but now I'm trying my hand at film, which is nice.
Photographic work for WA Tourism, Settlers Cottage and Shire of 2J and a couple of television commercials. Worked with these guys before with the Super Dingo production.
The frontman for Jinx, JONCS, as singer and guitarist.
This would probably have to be my first acting since of any type since high school, I'd have to say. I've done 2 musicals now, I'm in the middle of one. I've done a few plays at Wanneroo.
Done no film work whatsoever.
I've done a lot of theatre and short films. I've probably done about 50 odd short films and maybe 30 odd theatre shows, musicals and plays.
Some stand-up comedy.
A couple of theatre shows, a few short films. I've been an extra in the movie.
Now, the opening sequence involves some of the blokes dancing. Just how hard is it to teach a group of blokes how to dance?
Hey, so I'm Russell. I'm choreographing for this current film clip. It's been an interesting process, but definitely I think it's been quite good. I think it's not too hard. I think everyone here is quite keen to learn, and they obviously want to look good.
So if you can teach blokes to dance, you should be able to teach them anything. We got some of our blokes to do an intro for the film, Top Gear style.
Here we are in location in the heart of Fremantle.
We're here to shoot a film called Bloke.
Now, Bloke is more than a story about love, passion and bitter betrayal.
It's a singing and dancing extravaganza.
Come join us for a special look behind the scenes.
Day 3 begins with drinks and a bite to eat. Food plays an important part of any film set. A chance to not only gain some much needed sustenance, but also to relax and chat before the real work begins.
Yeah, this shot that I just took of you.
Tonight's shoot takes place on the street outside the cafe, and unlike the previous two nights, involves the dialogue that will form the framing story for the music video.
That was really rare.
Might work.
Okay, action.
There's even some special acting required by Dale.
Seriousness. Might as well come on, break that tension.
So apart from being able to spew on cue, why is it great to be a bloke?
Being awesome. Being able to use the urinal, I have to say.
Being able to pee standing up.
Able to stand up when you go for a pee.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thing.
It's very, very handy though.
That is really, really handy.
Pissing while standing up. Anywhere you want. The world's your toilet, really. Come on.
We don't get periods every month.
You don't get a period every month?
Not having a period?
You don't feel as much pressure as a woman would, I would assume. Pressures of society is, for some strange reason, less on being a bloke than being a woman. That's sad, but it's true.
I feel that socially it's acceptable to have an innate drive, to want to be ambitious, successful, wanting to achieve, to dream. More so than women, I think we have heaps more opportunities, especially in the dance and performance world. People are always encouraging blokes to get up there and give things a go. So I think that's probably one of the best things about being a bloke.
You have to be careful in a way, because it's not necessarily great to be a bloke in a way that's exclusive from being a woman. I mean, it's great to be alive, you know, it's great to be, if you're a happy, healthy person living an interesting life, then that's pretty good. What do blokes get to do or enjoy that's different from women? I don't know. Having done a lot of men's work, I will say that, and probably this is true for women too, you put 50 women in a room, there's a certain kind of vibe they can get around them, and if you put 50 blokes in a room in a safe space where they're not competing with each other, in a negative way anyway, if they're doing it playfully is alright, but putting blokes in the right kind of space together, there is some sort of energy that we have together that's really enjoyable.
So boys, we're just going to get...
While the filming continues outside, inside, the blokes are winding down and relaxing. It's been a hard 3 nights. So what does it take to be a good bloke? We'll let Andrew have the last say.
I mean, the thing with the tour is that I'm not really trying to give my own answer to that. I'm trying to get other people to think about what that means. But I think a good bloke is a balance of all the best qualities of a person. He's fierce and courageous and tough and strong and aggressive when he needs to be, and got a touch of wildness about him and all those good, rugged, manly things, but he's also soft and playful and loving and sensitive and vulnerable and connected and knows how to do each of those things without having to sacrifice one for the other.
Well, you gotta be a bloke, mate. You gotta be one of the boys. Have a bourbon and coke, mate. Just come and play around with your toys. And if the girl thinks you're a loser, there's no need to make a fuss. Well, you don't get the girl, but at least you get to be one of us.